What's going on? It's your boy CJ Goodfella. We back with that real boxing talk, and back with that boxing clinic. You dig? And some rumors going around, man, and they getting stronger and stronger, man. That it sounds like Oleksandr Gvozdyk, the light heavyweight, the nail, the Ukrainian guy. I think he's like 13-0 or some ish like that. He's fighting Craig Baker this weekend, and we might have a reason why he's taking the Craig Baker lesser type fight. It sounds like Andre Ward may fight this guy, Oleksandr Gvozdyk. The Ukrainian guy. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name. Y'all know how I am with foreign names or just names in general. Bob Arum says that Andre Ward may very well fight that guy next. We hear him engaging in talks with Tony Bellew. And what's so funny about it is that we know Miguel Cotto. Remember, this is all just speculation and rumor. I can give you the link to it, but I think about it because I'm not 100% 10 toes down on this rumor, But it's a link to a prominent. I won't say a prominent website, but as far as an equipment game, it's prominent. And I think they worked with Andre Ward at one point in time, I would believe, but could just be hearsay, But here's the tip to know if it's real or not. According to, one of my sources, that Bob Arum says that Andre Ward is going to be called in a fight on ESPN Saturday night, Crawford and Dongo. Or he's at least going to be there ringside to watch Oleksandr Usyk and break him down and size him up, I would guess. But I think they said he might be calling the fight as well. And also, why would Andre Ward be calling the ESPN fight if this is true? Why would he be calling the ESPN fight when he's hooked up and latched on with HBO and Rock Nation? Now, to get to my point about Miguel Cotto spun out of Rock Nation. They let him walk away. They broke apart. He was able to go over there with Oscar De La Hoya and finish out his career. He's retiring as far as December 31st. He's a retired boxer. He said that's his last day as a professional boxer. And I told you guys, there were strong rumors before the Kovalev and Ward fight that Rock Nation was starting to get out of boxing. They're pulling out of boxing. And I told you about a year ago that HBO was pulling away from boxing. They're getting off the boxing game. Now it seems like they only want elite level fights or brawls. And it sounds like they're making a move out the boxing game. And Bob Arum knew it. Miguel Cotto knew it. And I think, other, platforms is going to find out as far as, Golden Boy, main events who don't have shit else left but Barrera and whatever left to Kovalev. Those are the main ones in Rock Nation. And it looks like Rock Nation is getting out the game. And I'm going to explain that in a minute as well. And Main Event don't have shit left. And Golden Boy don't have a roster to pull HBO. And Top Rank is no longer working with HBO. So either they run back to Al, which I don't think is going to happen completely. They do work with them in spurts. Or they getting out of boxing. And I think HBO's getting out of boxing. People told me, oh, you crazy. And I can see the writing on the wall. I think slowly and surely they're getting out of boxing, and Bob Arum knew it. And this is the telltale for me. Brian Jennings used to be with Gary Shaw, I believe, or one of those guys. And I think Rock Nation absorbed Gary Shaw in his stable. I think they did. And a couple other stable promotional, I think. One more guy. They absorbed the stable. Brian Jennings got out of the Gary Shaw thing. I think he was with Rock Nation. James Prince sent him to Top Rank. James Prince used to be with Floyd Mayweather when he was Top Rank. So why wouldn't Brian Jennings re-up or sign with Rock Nation? Think about that for a minute. He re-up with Top Rank. Andre Ward is about to spin out of Rock Nation. I'm telling you, they about to fold, it sounds like, if Andre Ward does this. He's going to go over to Top Rank. And when that happens, if he's calling the fight Saturday and he's there Saturday, there's some truth to it for him fighting that Oleksandr Gvozdyk guy. You see him calling that fight, and he about to sign with Top Rank. And, I think it's another mistake in Andre Ward's career, signing with Top Rank. But he's at the end of his career. He made his mistakes. And if he does that, they got Shakur Stevenson, another James Prince client, signed with Top Rank. Brian Jennings, another James Prince client, signed with Top Rank. Andre Ward is going to join the trio. He's going to sign the Top Rank. I really believe so. He's going to make a deal with the devil instead of getting right and signing with the right guy, even though James Prince and Al Heyman don't mix because of Floyd Mayweather, and finishes his career making out the most money. He's going to sign a deal with the devil. But I think Bob Arum will do right by Andre Ward because he's already an established boxer. But it's just something to look at and food for thought. We gone.